EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 71 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Ready? 53, Mike. So don't say nothing.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Jackson to throw. It's complete to Snead. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Jackson now. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 4-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They come up with 1 back. That's Ingram. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're saying is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. Forbath to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2.
We play to win.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the curl. Out, 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 out. Switch and 8.
They go to Elliott again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Switch.
First down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go. Time to end it. Back it. Let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Snead's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And a Raven first down.
Let's go. Henry. 53 at the mic. I got him. Hustle. Check. No, 53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. Watch twist. 53 is the mic. 50.
Jackson on first down. And incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
54. Watch the run. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I want that.
Here's Jackson to throw again. Roberts has it. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 59 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
He's crashing.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.